plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, perennials. There's just so many choices out there. But what are some good ones? Well, let me introduce you to some of my friends, some of my favorites. We're gonna start off with this guy right there, and you can see right there at the tip the formation of a berry. And this guy here is called serviceberry. What makes it so great, early spring, it flowers first, white flowers. Summer season, really easy, it's a native, so it really is an easy plant that doesn't need a lot of moisture. And then in the fall, it gets a nice red fall color. So multiple seasons of interest, and the berry as well in the wintertime provides a food source for all our friends visiting our garden. So serviceberry, one of my friends. Another friend of mine is this guy right down here, Rue de Becque, also known as black-eyed Susan, a perennial plant that comes back each and every year. A little bit later season blooming, yellow flower with a nice little black center. This guy here, easy to grow, but watch out, it can spread in other areas. But for those that have big garden spaces, a fantastic selection. Now you've probably heard of this guy before, everybody has, and the reason why, there's so many different colors, and it's called coneflower, also known as echinacea. Echinacea, another great plant, drought tolerant, long-lasting blooms in late summer, and one that's great for bees and butterflies. And bees and butterflies are oh so important. Now, let's talk about something spring flowering, and that's this iris over here. But what makes this iris exceptional is not just its bloom, beautiful, but its variegated foliage. So after the flower finishes, it gets a beautiful variegated foliage. And this one here is one that's just gonna give you interest all season long. Now, we're gonna talk about more drought tolerance and two different colors of foliage that you can blend together in a sunny area. And these are both from the sedum family, and both are stonecrops. You can see this one, blue spruce. The other one to my right is voodoo stonecrop. Beautiful, look at that red kind of foliage combined with the blue silver. Another fantastic little option. So those are some perennials. Now I'm just gonna touch on some annuals. This one over here is what I call the ugly duckling in spring. It's a begonia, it's a dragon wings begonia that doesn't look like much now, but at the end of the summer season, this will be the only plant lasting in your garden. Full sun lover, and it's gonna be fantastic. Another full sun lover is this guy over here, which is purslane. Little word of warning about purslane. If you're somebody that works all day and comes home at night, purslane's not good for you. The reason why? Those flowers shut at night. So your neighbor's gonna enjoy them and you won't enjoy them. And finally, the ornamental grasses. And ornamental grasses come in many different shapes and sizes and heights. Well, what makes these guys so great? It's amazing people are planting grass. What makes them so great is number one, they're drought tolerant. They add height to the garden. And then as well, in the winter season and late fall, they animate as they blow around. And then the plumes on the top, that is a seed source for our feather friends. So when it comes to selecting plants in the garden, some of my favorites are ones that have long season interest, so they flower a long period of time, or multiple interest. They're easy, don't need a lot of watering. They're native, and also they're good for all our friends. That is the bees, the butterflies, and the birds. My friends.